guys, I'm back. I guess no one is here. No one is here. AAT is a Clone Wars set of Star Wars for 2020 set, much like Fire Fast Legion Clone Trooper set, who is actually a Clone Wars set both Fire Fast Legion Clone Troopers battle pack at AAT are only two Clone Wars set of this wave of Star Wars for 2020 set. And now I finally started the review with this set, and not just we get cheapest way to get Cassie Droid, which is, by the way, they are only exclusive of Clone Wars TV show, plus the Season 7 exclusive character of 23 Second Clone Troopers, but also Season 7 Asuka Tunnel as well, which is by the way, Azuka Minifigures has back on this set with new update whole design, which is new design of whole minifigures. So now let's absolutely start to review this. Record Star Wars Certified 283 Armored Azeroth Tank AA, which is mostly names AAT, have 286 pieces at retail at $40. Yeah, compared with Fire Fast Legion Clone Troopers, they have the same numbers of the pieces, except this one have one more set. This set have 286 pieces, while for Clone Troopers, which is Fire Fast Legion Clone Troopers, have 285 pieces. So overpriced for this set, but I think it's mostly because of Asuka Tunnel minifigures set. He might be exclusive for this minifigures, but mostly because of they want money for Disney, because Disneyland or now, Disneyland or actually because of COVID-19, Disneyland are now closing, and because of COVID-19, Disneyland are now closing, and Disney will probably have no money to have it be rich, so they need help with record and make record Star Wars be overpriced of full wave of record Star Wars 2020, with all sets be overpriced, well, except for Fire Fast Legion Clone Troopers and maybe another Jedi Interactor sets, because they have a lot of pieces, what I believe. Yeah, but anyway, so now let's take a look at the box first, and you can tell the Flame All Stars is pretty much the same as the older. We have it minifigures artwork with head, which is they have actually artwork of 23 Second Clone Troopers instead of Darth Vader, and by the way, looks absolutely fantastic. You have a Disney logos, and they show up a minifigures place. And of course the left side it show up the minifigures Flame All Stars, which is mostly minifigures place All Stars, which is it show up all 4 minifigures, which is 2 Cassie Droid, Asuka, Asuka Tunnel, and of course, now supposedly we cover names of Asuka, Asuka's Clone Troopers. It's 23 seconds. 23 second Clone Troopers. Because of course, which is 23 second Clone Troopers. Because, and I guess that's about it. Right now, right? And yeah, and asking the upsize of the box, it show up a Season 7 Asuka Tunnel minifigures on the minifigures Flame All Stars here, and say whole names Asuka Tunnel. You have a and of course it also have Disney logos as well, and of course the left, not the left, and the right here. So here and then we get the right size of the box size, which is nothing to go out. It's just have a Disney logos of the right size of the box. You have the doll size. We cover Star Wars Coms plus Disney, and of course the left side of the box. We cover the same images as the front. We cover the same images with the we cover the same image. We cover the same images as the front one. AAT, the actual build. We cover the same images as the front one, except it's got a little bit cut out for the pictures, and the upsize of the flame or size of the background, it's got a little bit wave and fairness as well. It's still the same images as the images from the front size of AAT Afterwork All Stars here, which is this one mostly All Stars. Said it's nothing like bricks. It's nothing like a toys. It's more like a artwork All Stars. It's still the same as the front one. And asking for the back size of the box, we get actually show up. And asking for the back size of the box, we get two more tiny images of the set, which is inside having some stuff what's going on here. This one show up. This one have a play features, which is the split shooter gimmick. This tag have a lot, but this images show up that this tag have a lot possibility. We have a 3 possibility between for the gun, for up build, which is the upsize of the tag build, and of course not so many upgrades of the movie, and the cannon build, which is too big. And of course it have the logos of play it in Star Wars, the Skywalker, the Skywalker Saga video games, which is nice message. And it see this million images show up that Asuka Tunnel at 23 second Clone Troopers has solved AAT with 2 droids and try attack them. What I believe, well, the first Cassie droid try hide it and activate AAT vehicles, which is he prepared. preparing right on him on with that better, which is preparing on right on this tag, which is him vehicles, and it's for some weird reason that Cassie tried put an arrow on the AAT vehicles build, which is that AAT now it's actually toys. It tried putting the straight shooter pieces on this shooter gimmick piece here on this size. This is the most weird fakes what I ever see. The back size of the box way straight. It occurs the downside of the back size box. It show up at the white Disney logo and the logos of Record Star Wars as well. So now let's open the box and let's see what inside here. Oh boy, that was so hard to open this, but not really, but whatever. And here comes. Ooh, 2 stickers. Oh, nice. You have a pack number 1, 2, and 3. And of course, it comes a 2 new piece of floor, new pair Damarok X-Wing Starfighter Fighter floor, the first wave of Star Wars 2020 set. 2020 set of Star Wars with the 2020 set with the Rise of Skywalker, which is the 3 more of the Rise of Skywalker set. Yeah. And then we get the instruction of AAT. The first images it show up if you open the first packs, then you can build if you already done with the first build for the first packs, you can the another one, which is the next one with the next novels as well. And you have the images of how you use a QR code to scan on instruction plus apps as well, plus localized apps. And let's just say the bags have the wheel is fixed just like the others one. Bags number 1 have a 2 minifigures, bags number 2 have a nothing, and bags number 3 have a 3 droid minifigures, which is it's so strange that bags number 2 have nothing, but the rest 2 packs, each them 2 minifigures. They could at least fix it. We have a Asuka only minifigures who could be bags number 1. Well, 23 second Crow Troopers could be able to unpack number 2 instead. Yeah. And of course, these images show up that it comes these 2 pieces, which is this one said they are not in the pack. So yeah. And then we have the all complete build of AAT set on page 20. On page 75. And then we get the apps of Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga apps as well, plus the rest apps of the rest of Star Wars for 2020 set as well, which is now I finally have 2 of Star Wars I finally have a 2 set of Star Wars Clone Wars set. Sweet, this is so lucky day right now. And this is only set. It have now apps of the minifigures of Star Wars for 2020 instead. So we get only apps of Star Wars Skywalker saga and the actual set of Star Wars for 2020 as well. So now link my video. So now link my video of Star Wars AAT speed build. And now let's take a look at the minifigures. At the minifigures next. The first minifigures are not spoiling that these minifigures have different names or the box size in the plot that it's called Asuka's Clone Troopers. Each name is 2D3 second Legion Clone Troopers. And the design of this minifigures looks absolutely really good, which is pretty much the same as 501st Legion Clone Troopers minifigures for Star Wars for 2020 set. That I'm so happy. The arms are right, and they also give it the printing of two multi arms printed with blue. Set it makes sense to have an accurate of the live action. However, between these minifigures at 501st Legion Clone Troopers with 2020 version of them, all the helmet printing for 23 second Clone Troopers. For 23 second Clone Troopers helmet is definitely different set. It have similar printing with the Asuka face printing we cover all. And this is an absolutely genius idea to have the same face printing, which is the same face printing at the color scheme of as the Asuka face color scheme. Said, well, 23 second Clone Troopers are actually Asuka's Clone Troopers, which is that's why we're calling this 23 second Legion Clone Troopers and Asuka's Clone Troopers. This is weird. But anyway, so the printing of the helmet looks absolutely great. It's the accurate of the TV show, which is Star Wars Clone Wars Season 7, which is the final season of the Clone Wars. And it have a lot good shape and a lot nice printed top as well, which is I'm loving this. And asking for face, I'm glad it's just the new Clone Troopers face, which is the accurate of the TV show, which is Star Wars Clone Wars. Instead, we're using angry clone face again, which is very cute and still great looking. And by the way, it have a regular gun piece with color scheme of black, which is fits very well. So now let's move on with Asuka Tunnel next. So here our little favorite character of the Clone Wars TV series, Asuka Tunnel for Season 7, which is actually little in the final season of the Clone Wars TV series. And this Asuka Tunnel version is definitely different than the first 5 seasons. Plus Season 6, if you expect whole episodes in Yoda and only Yoda finish, in Yoda vision only in the only one episode. Well, for the actual review was actually the second episode of the final season of the Clone Wars. But the difference that she is now an elder over teenager in the final season. The first 6 seasons she was teenager, but now the final season she is now a elder, and she was absolutely badass in the final season of the Clone Wars. She also appears on Star Wars Rebels as well. All 2 seasons plus 1 if you expect her reappearance in the season finale of Star Wars Rebels Season 1. Oh yes, oh that was absolutely really nice. But anyway, so the side of this minifigures looks absolutely great. The legs pretty looks pretty. The legs pretty looks pretty good. It's try be accurate of the movie, and oops, sorry about that. Oh come on, please don't tell me these had also the plastic. I did notice about this. I totally forgot the Asuka Helmet, which is the Asuka long hair piece or actually rubber. And by the way, it have a pretty good leg splitting. It's accurate of the TV show, and of course it have also a crossover, which is thank you so much ago. And asking for toys printing looks absolutely great as well. The downside of the Asuka Tunnel toys printing, it have actually a decent printing, but also the color scheme of the crossover as well. If you take a look at these shiny locks, it looks so shiny and so beautiful. Man, this printing is just great. It's great It's just great as the legs one. And the back printing have absolutely really nice lucky as well, which is not so many printing, but still have a nice detail on the but which is it's not having so many printing, but it still have a nice detail of the downside of the back side of the toys printing here, which is I really like it. And asking for the face printing, this one is probably the new one. In the front, he smiled, well on the back, which is the alternate, which is by the way the alternate face. He was absolutely very angry right now. And I also love Azuka still using the rubber hair piece, which is I did notice that this is actually the rubber hair piece. And look at this. Asuka Tunnel hair piece works very well due to having this clown, a little bit weird clown printing here, which is it looks actually pretty good. That just weird. That it looks like a weird crowd, but still good looking. It have crossover, which is a nice note, but I prefer with Metroid. But I prefer with titanium Metroid color scheme set in final season of the Quarrels TV show. Asuka mask printing see absolutely different compared with toys like whole hair or whole mask, or actually crossover, while the TV show or actually titanium likely dark gray, which is purple, which is mostly dark gray and which is Metroid, and which is and of course TV show I get dark gray of titanium Metroid dark gray of maybe purple dark gray, which is I prefer color scheme over the silver one, but still it doesn't bugs me. What the only bugs me are the hair design. I understand why they choose Asuka hair pieces from Rebels version instead the origin version, which is the Clone Wars version, because it seems these days wanna have Asuka Tunnel with have different version with different hairstyles. We have to have Asuka be adult over teenager in the final season. But yeah, it makes sense. But if you use this hair piece, it looks like Rebel Asuka Tunnel himself with season 7 wholesale outfit. This is kinda weird. What if this case they should give it another new Asuka Tunnel hair piece? If we could actually don't need using the old Asuka hair piece and just make the new one. This is make no sense. But still it's nice. It's nice hair piece overall, and I actually still like it, even though it still looks like Rapper Asuka Tunnel with season 7 wholesale outfit. That's kinda theory, be honest. But anyway, and lastly is of course Cassie Battle Droid. So here Cassie Battle Droid said 2019 that it was absolutely the first episode of Cassie Battle Droid said Battle Droid concept at AAT said that they finally introduced the new version of Battle Droid, which is they call Cassie Battle Droid. And Cassie Battle Droid is actually an exclusive character on Star Wars The Clone Wars TV show, which is they are actually viewed episodes on the past season, but they do not episodes on Star Wars Episode 3, that they already first episodes on Droid concept at AAT, which is ABAT instead. Yeah, they are actually considered air for these two sets, and this set have a correct episode of Cassie Battle Droid, so it's actually okay for that. At this Cassie Battle Droid, it looks pretty good. They ought too much say that it's just the same as the normal Battle Droid, except the body piece, it's definitely different where you see the dark green color scheme on this body piece, which is fits very well, and it have really nice printing on the Cassie Battle Droid, on the Cassie Battle Droid face printing, which is it definitely looks like Cassie Battle Droid for TV show himself, and accurate of the TV show as well. In fact, if you see a TV show, you can tell Cassie Battle Droid have more than what we got on TV, because he got more green, more dark green. He got more green, which is more dark green, and of course dark green as well. If they could give it more color scheme of these guys, then the design could be a lot better, be accurate of the TV show. But still, it's really good because it's way better than the Spanish annoying Battle Droid with regular version of them. Plus, we get two of them, which is this one is definitely one more Cassie Battle Droid, which is Cassie Battle Droid. For this set, we get only 2 Cassie droids on this set, and it's definitely nice way to do this, and I really like it. So now let's move on with the actual build next, which is AAT himself. So here the build of AAT, which is Armored Assault Tank build. And the design of this vehicle looks absolutely really good example of this set. It's trying to be accurate of the TV show almost, and if you compare with 2009, have a lot accurate of the TV show almost yet. So this one feel actually more like the accurate of the TV show. This size is kinda small. It's a little bit small as well. But besides for that, I love the idea of making AAT be actually a micro, which is the micro scale of the original AAT, which is this size of AAT can be actually the average of the movie, not because it can be almost correct be average of the movie but even can be good set as well for having micro scale of AAT, the actual set. I mean, 2015 AAT was actually really good set. Honestly, I don't have it this set, which is the AAT Floor Episode 1, but it was still a good blocky design with a micro scale despite the lack of the minifigures. So this set having the better minifigures and it still have a good build as well. So let's take a look at the downside of the AAT build. So the build of AAT downside looks pretty good. I love the using 6x6 by 2 arced pieces with dark blue. It fits very well on this set. And plus its two sides, they use it 2 times. Let me see. 2 times 1 by 3 by 2. Both 1 by 3 by 2. Both bricks pieces with dark blue that it fits very well and having good shape as well. And it comes only 2 stickers, which is nice note as well. It's definitely right here. And it have 2 stickers right here. Oops, I actually activate the display features. I don't have it. Try to finding the one. So I will find. Oh wait, it's actually right inside here for the table. But I will get it if I were done doing and I will get it the missing suture piece for the table right after I record this review first. And just replace the extra one, by the way. Now on the sticker. So the sticker of these two, which is Floor AAT, looks pretty good. It have the symbol, which is it have the, it have a. Oh, let me guess. Oh, there it comes. It have the symbol. It have the symbol of the shaft, which is mostly a assault symbol, and it have very well shaped and accurate of the TV show as well, which is I'm loving this. And then on the flat build, the flat size of the doll, and of course the flat size of the doll size of AAT build, it have a dual foxy, which is that is just a the shoot speak, which is that is just a the speak shooter gimmick, which is it have but which is it have button here, which is if you click this button and activate them, guess what? The shoot gun actually fly away. But even more different mode as well is that if you move it this build, I found something different play features as well, which is if you move me like this, it still can move me as well. Oh boy, yeah, I'm actually too smart to have a two-way to shoot play features. It's that only one. Oh boy, I actually ate the genius guys what I ever made. And now the cockpit build, which is the Dow cockpit, the downside of the cockpit build. And the build of the Dow cockpit build looks pretty nice as well. It tried to be accurate of the movie. The gun looks pretty good. We covered some of accurate of the movie. The back build looks pretty nice. We can use it 2 by 2 both at knobs bricks pieces in the 2 time, which is mostly 2 time each them both sides left and right, and have some extra pieces here as well, which is nice to have it there. And by the way, and of course the once again the gun build looks pretty good. It's try to be and which is by the way the gun which is now once again the build of the gun, which is once again the build of the gun, which is sorry, which is at them once again the build of the gun looks pretty good. I love the build. I love the build of this gun. It's try to be accurate of the TV show, unlike the Canada that we will talk about it later. It have used some of technique pieces, which is mostly both them size 3 times 1 by 2 blade pieces with 2 hole stud. And of course, they also use both of them a 2 by 2 blade bricks pieces, 2 by 2 a roller cone piece as well, which is oops, sorry about that. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, never mind. As at least looks still good. And oh yeah, they have some issue with these builds. You can tell sometimes if you do it like this, it cannot fully over, but if you take off like this, it cannot fully over. You can actually take off by yourself. It's actually good. And there comes the problem of these builds. Only one problem. Some of parts can actually take off if you move it tag like this, which is by the way, which is there it comes. Which is by the way, it's nice. This gun have it. Oops, yeah. Which is by the way, it's nice. This gun have a possibility between up and down size movement, but unfortunately, yeah, this is the problem what we have here. If you move it like, yeah, it's obvious can fully over every size. Oh boy, why I'm not surprised about this build. But hey, at least the possibility. But hey, at least the possibility of this gun movement still fine. It's have okay so the possibility of the gun, it have a okay movement, which is it have a okay possibility of this gun until it can come off fully over if you move me so fast. Yeah, oh come on. And then we get the compact build. And for doors, let's start it off with the doors build, which is by the way looks very nice. It's accurate of the movie plus 2009 of AAT build as well. Inside you can actually put in cassette battery over here. It seems to use it two pieces of the printing of 1 by 2 slope piece. 1 by 2 slope piece with 你这个 control button, I mean, 你这个 control button here, put in droid here, put in droid here. And if you wanna take off or don't wanna take off this gun, you can actually do it like this, because I want to. And yeah, it cannot fit like this big gun, so I will perform to take off them. Oops, take off them, and there it comes. And deplace Cassiper droid on the inside of the cockpit. It feels really nice. Sometimes it feels kind of sloppy, but it's not. It's not sloppy at all. It feels kind of loose, but still can stuck very well. Until if doors were open, then it can fully over. If you do it like this. But easy way to not fully over me, because if take doors be closer, and it cannot movement at all. Feel kind of loose, but still it's fine to do it this, and nothing wrong with this build at all on inside here. Now on the cockpit number 2, which is the cockpit cannon build, and the build of the cockpit cannon looks pretty good as. And the build of the cockpit cannon build looks pretty. The build of the cockpit cannon looks pretty good as well. Well, except for one, which is we will talk about it in a later. I love it upgrade of the TV show, also the 2009 AAT as well. I love the using. I also love this set was actually able to use these pieces, which is I don't remember. Oh yeah, which is like this sword at the controller, which is, let's just say maybe antenna pieces as could be AAT antenna build, which is genius idea. We cover different color scheme for sword pieces with pale gold, which is pale silver by the way, and of course light gray on mini antenna pieces as well, which is that's really nice things to think about it. And of course the inside here it have one more cockpit that you can actually sorry about yeah. And if you open cockpit like this, you can actually put in minifigures right on this inside cockpit. And yep, it's obvious that in the minifigures will not put it on this inside where gun was here. Take off these gun, and now the minifigures can ride, and it cannot, and it's obvious cannot close the doors where the minifigures is here, because the minifigures are actually too big for the closing the doors on the opposite sides of the cockpit cannon build, which is kinda sucks. Same goes for the 2005 and even 2009 AAT as well, and even the older version of the AAT as well. We cover promo with the minifigures on inside of the cockpit cannon build that the doors cannot close it at all, which is kinda confusing to do this. And yet I'm still love to use a large plate pizza with one start with Korski dark blue pizza. And that fits very well on this AAT cupcake cabinet. And that fits very well on AAT cupcake cabinet build on this faucet, which is on this set. And then we get the only one problem. Before for that, I forgot to say it's nice they using a log arced pieces, which is with dark blue, and of course 1x3 slope pieces with light gray to fit very well on this cupcake build. Now let's talk about the only one problem and only one issue with this set or the can build himself. The beginning of the can build looks pretty good and really nice. We can use a small arched piece. We could two tie on this side plus two forces of tile pieces as well between 1x1 at 2x4 as well. At 2x4, yeah, my battery got off any torque. But anyway, as I say, it's nice to use it. They use it a small arced piece in the two type. It's two sides, and of course, three forces of the tile pieces between 1x3, 1x4, and 2x4 as well, which is nice to have them at nice thought as well. And about asking for canet, this is the only issue with this build. The biggest issue with this canet is that the canet build looks absolutely too big. Oh my god, that is insane. Why the canet build looks absolutely too big? Because they thought it's also the average of the TV show. That is not. They just wanna be for kids. Like, come on. Why Welcome was actually that realistic? Why not just make Skeletor a little bit smaller, of maybe the same size as the two-gun build for the major build, which is, for these guns, to have this similar size to this gun, not the bigger one. That this kind of build should be have the similar build as these gun build for the second size of the AAT compact build instead what we got. This is completely insane. Kind of wish was a little bit smaller, but like, come on. But anyway, before I will do my final thought of this set, I do like to say some possibility of these vehicles overall. This one has swivel, which is you can move me side to side. Same goes for this one can, not really. This one, nope. The cannon can move me up and down on this build, so it's a nice possibility. The couplet, it's not easy take off to do this piece. Can actually easily fall over for some time, but still have a nice possibility. Yeah, this is not a problem. This tire plate which can fall over for the cannon build. The upside of the compact cannon build can actually open doors and have a possibility between up and down. It can move me, which is, by the way, it can actually move me up and down, which is, you need to be careful because again, these large plate pieces can easily fall over. See, be careful, guys. Be careful. Here. Oops. maybe Adana have a movement up and down as well. Same goes for Sora, but don't have a possibility, so we're gonna skip this. The cockpit can build have a possibility between 360 degrees, which is it can absolutely move side to side, which is fun to play with and fun to possibility as well. These guns have a movement up and down as well, which is be careful because if you move faster, then the part can actually fall over. So yeah, be careful for this. If you wanna be careful to pause with those cannons build. Yeah. Be careful for the possibility of the gun overload. So yeah. At least have a more possibility, but no. The back have a little bit possibility. Not again. But again, these builds have also possibility it can movement up and down as well, which is you need to be careful too because YT will have a start, so might be shoot by himself if your movement can actually shoot himself. To warp it maybe lost the start forever, so you need to be careful possibility of this build if you have a start on this build. And it have a complex, which is by the way the doors can open at it have which is at of course the doors can open at it have possibility as well between up and down. So yeah, and they have one more fix is that this set have an inside all 6 trays wide 2x2 reverse plate pieces that it can actually swim very well, and the swimming feel very comfortable and so sleek as well. It have a good swimming possibility here. Nice cleaning of this table at wall overall. And now it's time to do my final thought of this set. Despite this set having some issue like the cockpit build can actually take off easily the rod plate pieces. Same goes for the gun. If you move it a lot of time, then the gun build can easily fall over and cannon is too big. It was still a fantastic set. It have good design of the AAT and also the upgrade of the TV show as well, despite the cannon as I say too big. And it have a fun possibility of this build as well. The Minifigures is also good as well. Both Asuka Tunnel at 23 seconds pro troopers are absolutely both Asuka Tunnel at 23 seconds pro troopers are absolutely a great Minifigures, and Gaspar Troy is really good as well. Despite the Minifigures having some issue like Asuka Tunnel held toys, and of course 23 seconds pro troopers names on the box as well. And unfortunately for 40 box might be too overpriced because well Disney don't have any money and Disney needs help with record to make record Star Wars be overpriced to have a Hasbro money again, and that Hasbro can be rich money because of the money and that's why Hasbro can be rich when they got money again at direction, at write-out, at production. don't have any idea to make the actual good Disney movie like Star Wars sequel trilogy, and Disney will make live action as well, I guess I'm okay with this because the size still can be a $40 plus having, or for me because that mostly $40 have it there. But still, I recommended this to my collection, and I give it, and again, I'm still recommended this to my collection, just like Fire Force Lincoln Crow Troopers Power Pack. So I give it 9.5 out of 10. It's not as fantastic as Fire Force Lincoln Crow Troopers. If you take a look at the score of Fire Force Crow Troopers Power, which is Lincoln Crow Troopers Power Pack, having 9.6 out of 10. Well, this set having 9.5 out of 10. It was still a fantastic set. So, what you guys think is? I think what you guys think is? I think now I will start to buy the new record 2020 set and to review them and of course the speed build video. The speed build video. So what you guys think is now it's time to buy a record now it's time to buy the new record 2020 set to review it, even the speed build video. Now it's time to buy a new record 2020 set to review and the speed build video as well on my channel, and link comment in below. This is how short and sign out.